Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the continuation of the Zodiac Games. This is session number 3, and I am here with the Wampus team. And we're going to get right with it because today we're going to be doing the first event. But first, we need to warm up with the warm up question. This is a warm up question for those of you who have watched my previous campaigns, are used to seeing near the beginning of a campaign, and I would like to ask each of the players which of the other characters, now that they have started to interact with each other and starting to get to know each other, which of the other characters does your character trust the most, and
That's
which
easy.
one do they trust the least, and
That's awesome.
why?
I think that the PC Juan trusts the most. He only has just begun to know everyone, but he has a history with Roxana. She helped
Yeah, you
him
do.
in a very dire situation. He definitely trusts her to handle real things, not just games or anything. He knows that she can be in control during very stressful situations.
No
And I
nonsense,
think,
Roxy.
yeah, and I think the one Juan trusts the least, it's Al, but because
Ooh.
he has had he hasn't talked too much to him. He has, but like he's not sure.
Levi definitely probably trusts Juan the most. He's like shown to just be the nicest and like kind of the coolest to him, like the most talkative towards Levi that hasn't been like, get out of my face. And it would have
Aw.
been it would have been Al, but he blew me off for our date. So how could I trust that man? The one I trust the least is going to be Roxana, but I think it's because she
That's
doesn't
a
like
hard
Levi very
decision.
much for obvious reasons, and yeah, so it makes it pretty easy for me to choose.
Non-surprisingly, Roxana trusts Juan the most. They shared a very important experience in their life, and I think she's just like, I know that in a dire situation, he prioritizes the safety of others above his own. Like she saw that firsthand, so she's like, okay, well, I trust this guy. And furthermore, I think she believes she has to trust him because he's got a lot more insight into what happened that day. So it's like, if anyone's going to know what really happened, she'd probably tell him. In terms of who she trusts the least,
That's the really difficult part of the question, actually.
I think I do think Levi, because she thinks that he he doesn't know like what's most important in his life, which isn't true. Like I as a player I know that, but Roxanne is like, you just like your head's in the clouds, like you have no idea what you're doing. It's really annoying. She's like got that voice.
It makes sense.
Hey man, it makes sense. So right now we hate each other.
Episode like 18, we're finally like, we could be cool.
We can coexist with each other.
She's still making her mind up about Al, but so far she's like, he seems nice.
So for Al, admittedly, it's kind of tough because he has not done very well to interact with you guys because I think he's been so preoccupied on a few other things right now. But I think his connection with Levi and just Levi's laid-back personality probably makes him the one he would trust the most. And then I think Roxy's the easy one for him to say he trusts least, only because he's seen her play the prank with the frogs, and it's not a dislike or anything, but he definitely sees her as potentially being the most untrustworthy with her prankster ways.
She's the troublemaker.
I am kind of the problem. I am the source of everyone's problems.
Well,
yeah, if Levi
Al
would just
has
shut
a
up, he
very
wouldn't be
good
half
reason
bad.
to not trust her family.
Listen, I don't mean for these things to happen. They just do.
You wrote these down, Jordan.
Shut up.
It's all you.
Everything.
You made your family as evil as could be.
let us continue on. One thing that I wanted to mention before we begin to everybody is that I was talking with Brandon off camera, and we need to correct something about Levi's house, because I didn't catch this during the role play, but if you remember the way that the houses in Castello Brucio work, the 4 houses overlap with the 2 other adjacent houses to them. So each house, you can major in the house that you're in and minor in the 2 adjacent houses. Brandon had originally said that Levi would be minoring in House Diamante, but technically speaking, Diamante is not one of the overlapping houses for Rosa. So instead, we decided that it made sense for Levi to minor in House Quartzo. I think that's what we said.
Yeah.
Was it Quartzo? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that the one Chance is in too? I can't remember which one Chance is in.
Chance is in Orpal.
Orpal.
Orpal is like the artsy group. So, pulling up my notes for session 3. So one thing that I want you guys to role play for the days leading up to the competition is I want you guys to actually have a conversation. Most likely this is in the Wampus common area, but you can tell me if it's not. About the alliance. Are you or are you not going to accept Team Horned Serpent's offer to form an alliance, at least for this event? You can certainly discuss if you're going to ally with them after this event if you want, but at minimum, I want to know what you guys are doing for this event.
All right. So, okay.
Out of character, I feel like after Finn helped us, I don't know if Albion would have brought it up, even though Nico suggested it. So I don't know like what a natural segue into that conversation would be, because Al is definitely having second thoughts, seeing how everyone kind of helped each other.
Well, I remember they had Roxana and Albion had a conversation at the party.
Yeah.
So she will bring it up.
Okay.
Definitely. If it's been like, Hark, when would you say this conversation can we choose when it would have taken place?
Yeah, I would say this would happen anytime after either at the earliest, the day after the first practice with Finn, or like a day or 2 before the competition, because I'm sure that at least Nico wants an answer so that they know if they can divulge some of their secrets to you or not, because he's offering to like tell you some intel if you accept, but that's only if you accept.
Some intel.
Oh, the carrot. Okay.
I would say
There's the carrot.
literally the next day, Roxana would be waiting in the Wampus common room for everyone to show up.
When you say the next day, you mean after Finn helped us, or the next day? Okay.
Okay, so let's
So this is after class, obviously.
Yeah.
So sometime after class. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So I'm just in there. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I would say Levi gets there and be like, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be here so early. I had to leave my last class early to get here."
Really? I think that's wise.
What you talking about? I gotta come here. I gotta focus on this game. I don't need to worry about no potion making and stuff like that. I need to focus on this Quidditch game.
I'm so glad you have your priorities straight. That's really reassuring to me.
Yeah, I got this tournament coming.
Yeah, I mean, where's Al?
Well, it's funny you should mention it, because we have a very important conversation to have with Albion, as it turns out.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
At the little, what do you call it, shindig we had the other day.
The party?
Yeah, that's the one. We had a little conversation about perhaps establishing an alliance with one of the other teams.
Al would walk in at this point.
Oh, how convenient. Oh, speak of the devil. I have to talk to you.
Al walks in. He's probably a little sore from riding on the broom, and so he's, walking with like a stiffness in him. What do we need to talk about?
You okay? Jesus, you look like shit.
I mean, that's an exaggeration. You don't look that bad, Albion.
He kind of looks down like, is something wrong? I imagine, if you've ever ridden a horse, how like you kind of walk like your legs are like still.
Yeah, he's walking a little bow-legged.
Yeah. The
Thanks,
lady
Bob.
over here, we were just talking about who's going to be team captain. I think that's where this conversation was leading.
Oh my goodness.
And you needed me for that? Because I don't think I need to be the team captain for this one.
Well, maybe not this one, but the overarching thing.
Okay. Focus, please, for the love of God. So as it turns out, me and Albion have mutual friends in Horned Serpent. And if you remember, we were talking about establishing a bit of an alliance. And I don't know if you guys realize, but Team Pukwudgie, they kind of have their A game.
Yeah, they're pretty tough over there.
I don't want to seem like I'm doubting myself, but I
don't think you can beat Finn?
No, I really don't. I'm going to be.
Okay, well,
like 6 feet tall.
I appreciate that honesty.
So about that alliance, I mean,
Look,
I was all for it helping us win, but didn't Finn just help us? Like, wouldn't that be kind of a jerk move to go and align with the other team after he put all that work into helping everyone?
Finn doesn't care.
Hey, Rox, I'm pretty sure he does. I don't know what history you have with him, but you probably know him much better than I do. But I've just seen him preoccupied with trying to make this game fair. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that allying against his team, everyone against them, it's fair.
The only reason why Finn did this in the first place was out of pure spite.
He helped the other teams prepare so that he couldn't win easy because of spite?
Don't you think that's a very petty reason to want to teach other people? Finn doesn't care about any of us. Finn cares about winning. Finn cares about spiting me and making me feel bad.
If he cared about winning, he wouldn't have taught us how to ride a fucking tree.
Well, so guys, here's the thing. I mean,
Jesus, Juan, kiss your mother with that mouth?
Actually, no, I don't. My mom doesn't know it that I swear that much. Just...
Oh, that's so adorable.
All right. Let's talk this through, like, logistics wise. I mean, Nico actually came to me and said he was offering an alliance as well, which he hadn't talked to me about that before we talked, Roxy. So if we say yes to this, then I think it needs to be all four of us and all four of them on the same page. Otherwise, I think it gets really messy. What do you think, Lee?
What was that?
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, I don't really think that somebody like Aika would go for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
He seems like, noble and honest. And
I'm all for that. Guys,
he's a bit of a goody two-shoes. Nice guy, but
we need to do this like the right way. After all, this isn't a life or death scenario,
And
this is a game.
And even though I do like winning, I really love it. It's like a drug, but I don't know if it would be fair of me to ask Juan and Levi to go against their friends. At least I think Chance is your friend. Is Levi? Is Chance your friend?
Yeah, man. Chance is like my best friend at school. He's like my only friend at school, actually.
Yeah, so I don't really think I can ask Levi to betray him.
What were you at? I wasn't paying attention. But did you say something about the horned serpents are going to switch us names? Because that'd be really cool.
No, we're keeping our name. Our name is cool.
Not
Can
the
I-
horned serpent is clearly the better one. We picked the wrong one, guys. What's a swampless,
No.
anyways?
No, it's a very cool name. Our
Levi, I am legitimately concerned and deeply disturbed. Would you like to know why?
Sure.
Genuinely,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Much, the space between your ears, usually a brain occupies that distance. Does much go on in that area for you? Do you, do you have thoughts?
I promise you do not want to know what goes on in my brain.
okay, Roxana. We don't need to be that mean. He was in his world. We all get preoccupied with other stuff. It happens to the best of us.
But he makes it so easy. Look at him. Look at that.
First things first, guys, we got to at least get along as a team. We can't be talking about alliance if we can't trust each other here. So,
This is
A
me
very
getting
good
along.
point.
Genuinely.
This has been
getting
the
along.
nicest she's been since we met. So I think we're actually starting to hit it off a bit.
I don't think I want to see you guys fight if this is how we get along.
Oh, Snowflake would lose. Trust me.
Lose in a fight? Have
In
you,
a duel,
have
you
you ever
would.
even been in a fight in your whole life?
What kind of fight
Have
are
you
we
ever
talking about?
used a wand in your life?
Have I what?
Have you ever used a wand in your life? In a duel,
They make me do it a couple times in school, but I tend to leave it in my pocket.
I
all
bet
right,
I-
guys, back to the topic at hand.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
pebble chestnut.
So, Roxy, come on.
Mhm.
So I think we came to an agreement. We won't do the alliance against the horned serpent.
But
I
with
think
that
so.
said, I mean, we all do have friends, and so I think individually, if the friends want to help us, I mean, Nico helped me a lot to learn some techniques on the tree. So I think if we have friends that are willing to help us, that we can still help them, but we don't have to have a formal alliance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but let's say like
I
we
think I
stomped them really
understand
bad in this competition. I don't think they'd want to help us anymore from here on out.
It's a good point.
I have a suggestion. And I really hate that I'm saying this, but I suppose we've already, opened the cookie jar for that little topic. But what if it was just like we, like you say, we help each other out of competition? If there's any skills that the others need to learn, we offer out, aid. But when it comes to the actual competition, all bets are off. It is every man for himself. Every team for himself. We look after our comrades.
Yeah, it's very different outside of the game and inside of the game. I'm going to win this. We are going to win this. But that doesn't mean we need to disturb the other teams before the competition. Before the competition and during the competition, two different worlds.
I even, I really did consider putting Vaseline on the brooms so they'd slip off. But
No, that's
Did you not hear the part that if we cheat, we get disqualified? Did you not hear that part?
If we cheat, Roxana.
Well, there's that aspect, and also there's the fact that if they fall off the broom from great altitude, they would probably be killed. And I don't need that kind of heat on me. Like, I'll be honest.
If you didn't want people to get killed, why did that idea went inside your head?
The idea went into my head, and then when I thought about it, I realized people could die, and then I forgot about the idea.
Okay, so let's forget about that.
Yes. You know what? I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about switching the mascots with team.
We're not doing that, Levi.
That's what we were just talking about.
No, we're not. We're sticking with our name. So, guys,
quiet nerds.
I guess we found the team captain, everyone.
No. Also, the
We should vote.
we
We
should
should vote
get-
for a team captain.
we're not there yet, but
My vote's for Obi.
look,
Who's Obi?
I'm Obi. I think I'm
Obi-Wan.
Obi.
Obi-Wan, like Obi-Wan can no.
Oh, right.
Nobody
that's
in the Wizarding world has seen Star
something.
Wars, so
I think maybe my gum has malfunctioned and it's not translating. But anyway, what if we got all the, like what I was saying before, what if we got everyone in one room and proposed this idea where off field we help each other, but on field we look out for our own team?
I don't want to get in that, like, I don't want to be in a situation where I am obligated to help people. I will if they come to ask me, but I don't know. I'm very competitive.
But look at Liz.
I will help people if they ask, but I don't know if I am going to be the one going to.
Well, look at it like this. Horned Serpent has
the
Toby.
coolest name.
Has Toby in
They
it.
don't.
Horned Serpent also has Nico in it. Naila is not in Horned Serpent. She's in Pakwaji. You care about Naila, don't you?
And I'm going to help her if she asks me for help, but she has stumped me enough times. I want to stump her at least once.
So I think it's decided. We're not going to go with the alliance, but I'm definitely going to talk to Nico because I mean he's one of my best friends and I trust him a lot. So if there comes a time, what's that?
I think there's no problem with that. I'm going to give Toby help whenever he needs it. So
yeah, and I'm going to do that with everyone else. They just need to ask. So
And Chance will probably definitely help me out.
So we came to an agreement. We'll help our friends and our partners in this competition outside of the game.
Let's just say if anyone needs a hand, unless we particularly dislike them. Say for example, there was a particular man of Russian descent who we did not like. And we just happened to not give him
I'm actually from England.
Like
I'm actually from England.
No, Levi, I'm going to help you. Don't worry about that.
Sometimes after everything I've seen and everything I've done, you still manage to surprise me, Snowflake, with how unimaginably stupid you can be.
Roxana.
What? It's a compliment. It's charming.
Yes, I'm totally charming.
I think. Okay.
Anyway, Juan, let's change the subject. I had a question about that bracelet you're wearing.
Oh yeah, another one.
What bracelet?
Remember the bracelet?
I'm just kidding. I remember the floaty bracelet.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Well, I was thinking, I mean, we don't know much about it, but you at least, if something happens on your broom, I feel like that could be a safety measure. I mean, the tree, I forgot we're riding trees, but I feel like that could be a safety measure.
Yeah, that can actually come in handy.
I don't think you should use it at all.
Yeah,
I'm actually with her. You probably shouldn't use it even a bit.
I didn't know. I mean, if with what
if
happened
you're
with
the ground, about to die,
I don't see why. I won't.
But like, what if like a bunch of people see him using it, and now like all these like people are like, oh, that guy has the other ring we're looking for. Let's get him, and then like they get him.
At least I remind you, people killed to get something like that.
Yeah, I don't think we should be like.
Sorry to be the one to bring it up, but we were all thinking it.
Like, how many people die in Quidditch anyways? It can't be that high.
Just be quiet.
I'll keep that in mind, but I'll try not to use it. We don't want to try.
Take it out of the vault. Leave it in your room.
No, don't do that. Keep it on you at least.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it on me, definitely.
No, why not? Don't just take it off. Take it out. What part of neutral magic does nobody understand?
What
It's
part of he's had
neutral.
it on for 4 years and nobody's bothered him don't you understand?
What part of Death Eaters wanted this artifact did you not understand? Leave it in your room.
The
No,
artifact
that-
part was kind of complicated there.
Levi, just for a moment, please.
Oh my god,
Okay.
I can't believe I'm suggesting this, but give it to a teacher.
Do you
No.
trust any teachers?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but look, this has more of a sentimental value to me, so I'm not giving it to anyone. I'm keeping it.
If you call
And if
a mess
that
on
makes
the Quidditch
us,
pitch, I will be
Yeah.
saying I told you so.
I will take any responsibility of whatever happens in
And then I'll
relation.
kick your ass.
I don't know if I agree with that, but it does sound fair. We have a deal?
Oh, it's absolutely fair. Deal. She puts out a hand. Yeah.
Yes. And I just want to say, okay, now that we're on talk about magic hoop, I wanted to do some experimentation with it.
No.
Look, it's gonna
I
be
mean, it wouldn't hurt to try,
inside,
right?
insider rooms, like nobody else is going to watch. But the one thing I'm most curious about is what happens if someone else puts it in their wand. Will it still make them fly? Because you know that each wand, it's a completely different thing. With someone would say
Only one way to
soul.
find out, buddy. Can I borrow it?
Yeah, give it to Snowflake. Better
Yeah,
him than us, you know what I'm
and
saying?
take it.
That was a joke.
Roxana,
No, please, that was a very dark joke. I know it's a little controversial. But
Right.
seriously, this is a terrible idea.
what's the worst that could happen? We'll catch
I don't
him.
think it is.
Literally, it could just blow up and kill me. But other than that, it could just make me float.
We
So
do
Oh,
we do
God.
need to experiment. We can't just fear it.
How am I the voice of reason here?
No,
You
you're the
seem
voice
to
of fear.
You seem to
Are
be
you
afraid of
scared,
this.
Roxana?
Sorry, what was that?
You seem to be afraid of this hoop. Why are you so afraid, Roxy?
oh, good point. Did Toby tell you something you're hiding from us?
No, I told you. It's got Zodiac bullshit associated with it. But the problem is,
Wait. That really has to ring a bell for everyone. I mean, it's Zodiac bullshit, and we're in a Zodiac bullshit game. That just
And it's a
kicks.
circle
Yeah, that just
of fate.
look, all I'm saying is that Death Eaters tried
No.
to get, and successfully, from what I remember you telling us, Al, acquired one of these things. And when I looked at it, the magic associated with it was purely neutral. Not good, but not evil. It
So in the
can-
hands of a good person, it's good. So Juan using it's good magic, yeah?
No, Levi, what you need to understand is it's unpredictable.
that's why we need
It is a
to
complete unknown.
experiment with it. We need to know what it does, when it does, what it does.
She makes a good point, though, because we don't know a lot about it. I mean, we know it didn't do anything to hurt you, Juan, but what's to say that on someone else's wand it wouldn't do something? She brings up a good point.
I second that notion. I am very intelligent.
Well, the only way to find out is by putting it on my wand. Can I borrow that wand, Obi?
Al just looks at Roxy.
I'm looking directly at him, just like this, just like. Okay, you know what? Whatever.
Okay,
Whatever.
okay.
This, you know what? This could probably be funny. Go ahead. I don't care. Go ahead.
No, you know what? You're probably right. It's
I
not.
mean, like,
I just came around to this
Obi,
idea.
didn't you
and
say like
I-
your father had it? Like your father had it all that time. It doesn't seem dangerous. And then like his mother had it for all that time. Like, why would they keep on to like super dangerous stuff that's been attached to her
I
wand
know,
too?
but she does make a point. If someone gets hurt because of this, I want it to be me and no one else. This is my
You already
responsibility.
tried it though. We gotta see what happens on another. Oh, okay, you want to hold my wand while you put it on my wand?
Juan, I know you really like putting yourself in danger for the sake of others, but please don't. Just saying. Very
I
dangerous
just-
mentality to have.
I just have a question. Juan takes his hoop and tries to put it in his wand again. I just want to see if every time I do this, I start to fly.
Okay.
Roll a
Because-
use Go ahead. Use magic item.
13.
13. All right.
Nice.
You put it into your wand, and you more purposefully now try to activate it. Especially now that you know what it does. You again begin to levitate above the air. However, because you know what you're expecting, you feel 100% more control over your ability to fly. So if you want to fly around the room and do like loop-de-loops, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
Hey, Obi,
my God.
try shooting laser beams out your eyes.
Visually describe how Juan is flying around the room. Visually.
Around the room, at first, when he starts to levitate, he looks like he's very tense, like, okay, I'm doing this. But as he begins to realize that he actually is in control of everything that's happened, he's gonna like start to going around like woo, and start like literally swimming in the air, like, guys, this is not that difficult now. Woo!
Try to shoot laser beams out your eyes.
I
What?
don't think that's
You gotta at
possible
least
with
try.
that.
I mean, come on, you're like Superman up there.
So wait,
How do I-
you're saying you can control it now.
Looks
Yeah.
like someone was practicing.
And I start to go up until I touch the roof, like, I'll go
Very
back.
easily.
Okay.
You are moving around so easily. Your flight pattern almost matches that of a golden snitch. Almost. Which is fast.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Look, I know I was very like scared before, a little bit of a sook, but now that I'm
Okay, now
we'll talk
Well,
about that later. Also,
while she's talking about that, Juan is going to stop and try to go to the ground, like to slowly go to the ground and make the levitation stop.
I know before I was a little bit, apprehensive
Chicken.
about the weird hoop thingy. But now that I know that you're more than capable of handling it, I fully endorse this idea and/or product. So, crazy idea, everybody. Do you think the hoop counts as cheating?
I think it counts
Realistically
as yes.
I mean, I have a question. Do I have to be riding the broom during a Quidditch game?
That is an excellent question. Because
It is 100% required that I'm riding a broom.
Hey, just because like you know how to fly now doesn't mean like we still shouldn't try to hide it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna hide it. It's just Juan is starting to have a lot of ideas and be like,
You can
I
hide
don't
the
think
hoop,
we should
but
use
you're
it.
not going to be able to hide the obviousness that you're flying without a broom.
Yeah, I don't think it's the brightest idea that a man can dream.
Everyone roll a knowledge, please. Everyone roll
It's a
knowledge.
very stupid idea. Don't try it.
it's been like 2 seconds we're talking about cheating.
We're not doing this.
No, we're not. It's just.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
everyone roll your knowledge.
I rolled very bad. I am like, yeah, let's fly. I'm on the high.
No way.
So anyone who got a 10 or higher, which is everyone,
Mhm.
just at
almost.
least had a thought in their head that you can use the ability of this hoop and still be on a broom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still
I'm
be
saying.
flying and have a broom between your legs.
I mean,
flying. I'm just
the problem
I'm just
I
flying.
find that it's not a broom, it's a tree.
It is a tree, yes. Regardless,
Like-
same concept.
I would need to carry a tree under me while I fly like crazy.
I have
It
a
might
sneaking
just-
suspicion that anything you're holding onto will also come with you.
That's okay. Let's try that.
All right, grab onto my arm. Careful, careful. Grab onto it.
I'm gonna hold onto her arm and start flying. And I want to see.
I'm gonna nudge Al and be like, "Oh, now she's Miss Brave over here."
You hold onto your arm and you start flying, and you very easily, almost as if she herself was weightless, is able to lift her off the air.
Hey
Almost
guys,
very easily.
hey guys, check this out. Look, look. My feet aren't touching the ground, and she kicks it like.
I'm gonna grab her and be like, "Okay, let's fly," and I shoot outside and
her.
start making
Drop it on the
rolls.
ground.
I
You make
scream.
rolls. Roll in acrobatics, please.
Uh-oh.
Wait, she's gonna fall.
No,
She's gonna
Juan,
fall.
because Juan.
Juan.
Acrobat.
Oh no, you're gonna drop her. You're gonna drop her.
Yeah,
You're gonna hit
no,
a bookshelf or
I
something.
will. I will drop her because I don't have anything in acrobatics.
Oh no.
Hope you don't die. No!
Okay.
Whoa! She's dead.
All right. So, Juan, this is
I'm
what
so
happens.
sorry. I'm so
For the people
sorry.
watching, it was a critical fail. Critical fail.
So sorry.
1 plus 1 minus 2 is 0. So this is what happened. Actually, this is perfect. So,
No, it's not.
first of all, well, this is why experimentation is important, because you're about to learn a valuable lesson. So, you start rolling, you start doing these zigzags, and you're zipping around, and for a while, you know, Roxana feels like exhilarated, I guess, because this is really cool. But Juan zips around, and he is zipping a little too fast to the wall, and he's trying really hard to make a turn, but he doesn't, so he crashes against the wall, taking 7 points of damage.
Oh!
Oh! And he died. Who need a new team member, guys?
Roxana, you also take another 7 points of damage as well, because I rolled a 1d6.
This one.
But, and as you're up in the air, Juan, on impact, his wand falls out of his hand and starts to fall to the ground. But, even with his wand out of his hand, you're still flying up in the air. You're still flying, and he doesn't have his wand in his hand.
Okay, so where have I landed?
Or the band?
The wand's fine, it just clatters to the floor.
Okay,
But everybody
after-
else is still up.
After crashing in the wall, I'm still grabbing Roxana and be like, "Fuck, that hurt." Oh, are you okay?
Am I okay?
Oh,
All right.
we're going to the ground.
That was really cool. Did anybody see that? Look, I hope that looked really cool because it really didn't feel cool.
And
It wasn't funny.
And I think that because of all the thrill that just happened, Juan hasn't realized he doesn't have his wand in his hand. So he's dropping to the ground and be like, "Oh god, it hurts so much." When he finally reaches the ground, he's gonna Roxana, you there, and he's gonna fall to the ground like, "Oh god, it hurt."
Did
Oh,
Did you
God.
realize your wand isn't even in your hand anymore?
Wait, what?
Al would point over to the ground.
Oh.
You were still flying without the wand.
Wait, so okay. I'm gonna be like, this time I'm gonna experiment alone because I'm sorry, Roxana.
No,
Isn't it?
please. That was really, really funny.
Oh yeah, it was, but I feel like my body is dying right now.
Yeah, just
I'm-
don't be a stupid idiot.
Thanks.
And she's like, it's alright, I always have your back.
He's gonna take the hoop out of the wand
Yeah.
and try to fly again.
You will try to fly again with the hoop out of the wand. Nothing happens.
Okay, and he's gonna put the hoop once again in the wand and be like, "Levi, here, grab my wand. Don't do anything stupid." No, actually, Roxana, take my wand. Don't do anything stupid.
She like does that and she laughs at it and she pretends she's gonna snap it, but she doesn't actually. She's like, ooh, ooh.
And now
Okay,
Juan is
then.
going to try to fly.
Okay, with who's holding your wand right now?
I am.
Roxana's.
Roxana.
holding
You
the
try to fly, and you fly up into the air.
Okay, well, I'm flying and you say, okay, so with a little experimentation with it today, we know that the hoop has to be in my wand at least, and I'll be able
Hey,
to fly.
Rox, you try to fly now. You try to
Yeah.
fly with holding his wand
Okay.
with the hoop.
That's not a bad idea.
Roll a use magic item.
Wait,
Roll a use magic
I don't
item.
know. Two people can fly at the same time. Let me go to the ground first.
I got a 14.
You get a 14. Roxana, you will start to levitate to the air, but as you levitate with the air, holding Juan's wand, Juan, you start to lower to the ground. Slowly, feather fall to the ground, and once you hit the ground, you can't fly up again, while Roxana is levitating at the moment.
Check it out, it's like scales.
But
And then
when you
I'm
guys,
gonna like go back down. Does one go back up if I go down?
Once you hit the ground,
Like as
so
I
you
go
hit the
down.
ground, as in you're no longer flying?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
If you go back to the ground and you are no longer activating the wand,
Yeah.
if you attempt to fly, you will be able to fly up.
Okay, now, Roxana gave me the wand.
Here
Now
we go.
you try to fly
I try to
without
fly.
the wand.
You'll hand Juan back the wand. Roxana will try to fly. Nothing happens.
She's like doing
Okay.
this. I don't think it's working.
I'm gonna go round for some ink and paper. Be like, and I start to write. Okay, so anyone holding the wand can fly, but I'm the only one that can fly without having the wand in my possession.
unless you're touching someone, Roxy flew without the wand.
Yeah, unless I'm touching someone, then they or it can fly with me. Wait, I
Did you
haven't
just
said
say
if it's an it.
Um,
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna start flying and try to carry a table.
Now this is all very exciting, but we're forgetting very important aspect of this brilliant new discovery we've made.
I'm flying. What else do we need to know?
No, it's an important tool for us to win this match. Okay, very important. But the problem is your grip is like wet tissue paper.
You did drop her.
You dropped me. Look at me.
And you kind of flew into a wall as well at the same time.
I'm just starting to know how to do this. Okay, I'm gonna get much better at it.
I want to point out, I really don't think you can hold onto a tree. But you know who can? And she points at Levi.
Okay, Roxana. A moment ago, you were all against that.
All I'm saying is that look at his arms.
It is pretty big.
Levi is built like a brick shithouse.
Okay,
This is
Levi.
the only compliment I will ever give Snowflake. Okay.
Come here. Levi, come here. Come on.
All right, he gets all excited. He jumps up. He's like, "All right, yeah, let's do this."
Okay, Levi. Juan is going to slowly hand his wand to him. Okay, this is just a test, okay? Please be careful. Please don't crash. Try if you can.
Will do. I activate it. I try to fly.
Use magic item. Roll use magic item, please, Levi.
Oh, Levi was practically raised as a muggle, right? He has -2 in his magic item, I think.
No, I still have +2, but that's it.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Oh.
Levi, again, you will feel some sort of energy within you, and you feel light on your feet as you fly with perfect control.
Oh, arm up,
can turn
Superman
on a
style,
dime.
flying through the air.
Yes, you can. You
Yeah.
can turn on a dime if you wanted to.
I'm gonna swoop down, grab Juan and Rocks, and pick them both up in the air.
Yeah. You will roll me a strength check. Just roll one.
Oh no. Watch. I'm actually good at this, so hopefully I'm not.
Albion's just like standing
Juan.
there like,
These children. It's just strength, not athletics.
Yes, strength. Just a regular strength, please.
Okay.
Well, we'll do athletics. Do athletics. Do athletics. Do that.
All right.
what's gonna happen?
What do we
Hopefully we won't die.
have? 10? Yeah, it's good. So you will be able to carry Juan and Roxana off of the ground, both very easily, actually. Now, they don't feel 100% weightless to you,
Yeah.
but their weight feels significantly less. So you don't think that there's there is a limit to how much you could lift, but they are
Okay.
significantly lighter for you.
So it's getting near two of them. Should I go and try to grab Al as well? No, I only got two hands.
If we're doing this outside of character, if we're doing this, he actually needs to carry a tree around.
Yeah.
So
But the
he really,
But the tree's already flying.
yeah, but you're flying way faster than the tree. 'Cause
The
you're flying
tree.
like a snitch, you know?
Yeah, but the
Like-
tree's flying and it's lightless with me holding it. I don't know.
Also, you can control your speed. You can also
Okay,
control
then.
your speed very easily.
Okay.
So, okay, come down here, Levi.
All right, so I'll bring them down and I'll
No,
set
put
them
them
down
on
and
the
I'll do like this. I'll do the superhero pose. Be like, all right, I saved these two from the burning building.
I don't remember a burning building, but we can leave that outside. Come on, the one, please.
Oh, and what a knight in shining armor you are. Anyway, moving on. So, next important topic. And don't get me wrong, I fully endorse this, but actually not really, but if we use this, it's probably cheating.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is if we ask about it, then whoever we ask knows about the hoop.
Yeah, we
And I don't
can't
like that
actually
idea.
ask if it's.
Is there some
And-
sort of rules clause that we could read? Like, is it written down that we can't use items or magical aid? I mean, this is a magical.
It's cheating. It is 100% cheating.
Yeah, it's
And
probably.
of course, AJ asks that question, right, guys? Not even Al, AJ.
I was talking that.
Al, I think the general thought is using it to help you perform better in Quidditch is probably going to be cheating. Using it to prevent injury is not cheating. So, like, if you get knocked off your broom and you at least used it to feather fall to the ground, that's probably not cheating.
Okay.
So
I
Al
like
needs-
that idea. Let's just say one of us is falling off our broom, which I mean, like, no offense, Al, but you'll probably do that.
I think it's actually going to be you, Rox, because, I mean, Finn's a big dude, and I think he might knock you off your broom pretty easily. You're like half his size.
That's also a point. That's a good point.
Finn might be
Look,
twice as
Levi-
big as me, but Finn doesn't have a nice right hook. I got a pretty.
Yeah,
big
but he could probably hit you with that stick thing pretty easily.
Okay, so guys. So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to keep the hoop and everything about it secret. You can't tell Nico. You can't tell Chance. You can't tell Toby. I'm
Toby
not.
already knows about the hoop. I showed him the.
No. Yeah, he knows. He doesn't know what the hoop can do.
Toby won't tell anyone.
Yeah.
You
no.
already-
And neither will Chance.
We're going
He
to
keeps his
make
mouth
sure.
closed.
We're going to make sure that he doesn't tell anyone by not telling him. I'm not telling Nayela. And I really hope that you don't tell Nico and she don't tell Chance.
I'm
we
not
can
telling.
tell. We can tell Toby, right? Like-
No.
She already
This
told. She already told him.
No. We need
I
to
already
keep
told
it,
Toby
you know,
about the hoop. Guys,
and what it can do. You told him what the hoop can do.
No.
I already told Chance too.
So Chance and Toby know that with the hoop we can fly.
No, but they know it exists.
Okay.
No, I told him you were floating. Yeah, I said it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Wait,
Right.
out of character, did I tell Toby that it caused him?
I don't think so.
You did.
No, I
I don't
didn't.
think you did.
No, I
No, I don't think you did.
Out of character, I didn't have a scene of that, but I totally picture Levi telling him that.
So do
I would have wanted, if you did, I would have wanted to have roleplayed that.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
You probably have not done that yet.
Perfect.
Oh,
Saying it like-
well.
Okay, Roxana, you didn't told him that we can fly with this, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Can-
perfect. Listen,
Can Albion detect if she's lying or not? Can I do some sort of roll to see if I believe her?
Yeah, observe. Observe lies. I don't think you're lying, so you can certainly
I'm
roll.
not.
But
But
if you fail, if you critically fail, you might think she's lying.
but just so I suppose, like, so it's not a waste of time. Roxana will say,
You're fine.
yeah, no, I won't say any. Fine, if you want, I won't say anything to Toby, if you really want, and that is a lie.
Okay. roll a deception then. If that part is the lie. So
Okay,
AJ, you don't think she was? You don't
we all-
believe?
we all roll inside.
If you
So
want
it's
to.
a deception.
There was no deception, but when we looked, me and AJ had looked through it, and performance and what was the other one, AJ? That would probably
Conceal.
be better fit. Or
Performance?
conceal, yeah.
I would say performance or conceal, whichever one is higher for you. Performance
Conceal.
or conceal. Go ahead, roll conceal.
And what do I roll to know if she's lying?
You have to roll a 12 or higher.
No,
You're
For an
and
observe.
observe.
Observe. Observe. I would say observe lying. That's probably like if you have a specialty in observe lying. I
Yeah.
would say.
What about wisdom even?
Sure.
Nope.
I will say I'll allow wisdom. I'll allow wisdom. That's fine.
I'll believe you.
Yeah, I
That-
believe you.
That's not a smart
Yup.
choice, but I believe you.
hmm
Okay, so we all believe Roxana that she's not going to tell Toby. Plan is going to be like, okay, so we have this ace up our sleeve. I really don't want to use it. I mean, I really, really don't want to use it. It's
Oh.
cheating. No, it's cheating. And we already talked, and I had agreed to play a fair game.
Okay, well, you know,
We're
the
only
only.
going to use it if someone is going to fall.
All right.
Okay?
You know what? Actually, I would
Well, if
love.
somebody's falling, you'd have to have them hold your wand, right?
Or he could
I can
just.
or you can just grab them.
I would really like to.
But we
beat-
could do that on like a giant broom, couldn't we? Just fly by and
just-
pick someone up.
Fly by. If they have fallen with the speed we can fly, I'm guessing we can get down there and just catch them or just go near them and grab them by the arm.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I would like to, beat Finn and know I did it with my own skill. That would feel really good.
Okay, so we came to an agreement. We only will use the hook in case of danger. Okay?
Mhm.
And we won't tell a soul about what it can do.
Snowflake. That's for anyone.
Was that?
That's for anyone. Okay? If
Yeah,
anyone-
Levi, you can't tell anyone.
I want to know that, hypothetically, if Toby falls off his broom, I want to know you will catch him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
yeah. I'll totally catch him.
Okay, good.
Wait, who's using the hoop then? Or who's gonna have it? I thought Juan was gonna have it.
No,
I'm not-
because Juan can't hold on to anything.
I can fly. It's just
Does that mean Levi's taking Juan's wand, or
yeah.
are we putting it on Levi's
That's
wand? We don't know if it does the same thing on everyone's wand. I mean, we can assume that, but
We could just put it on my wand.
I already tried to do that, and Roxana already convinced me not to. So at this
Yeah,
point,
but I've
I
changed
don't.
my mind now. Do it.
But at this point, I think Juan has that in his mind that it's not safe to put it in anyone's wand.
Well, at this point, hold on to the hoop, and on the day of the match, let's still think about this. Maybe we might change our minds about it, but I'm still pretty sold. This is pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. But
Okay,
oh, look at
let's
the time. It's my bedtime. I have to go to bed.
We just came out of school.
Oh shit! I have homework to do.
Roxana,
Didn't
where
they
are you
give
going?
us a design time to do our homework? Like I thought they said we'd have designated times for that.
I'll help you with your homework, Roxy. What are you working on?
Yeah, let's help. Let's everyone do our homework here. Actually, it's a good team effort.
What a wonderful idea. Oh, actually, I'm not feeling very well. It's
Oh, I'll take you to the nursery.
No, it's nothing that a nurse can help me with.
Come on. If you're not feeling well, the least we can do is take you to the nurse.
No,
We're all
I mean, you
friends
did just
here.
slam it into the wall. I mean,
Yeah,
she
we
might be
just
injured.
slammed into a wall. We probably need medical help. Come on, Roxy. He will grab you by the arm. Come on.
No, seriously.
No, no. Come on.
No,
I'm
listen.
feeling pretty shitty. You must feel pretty shitty. Come on.
Oh, it's girl stuff.
No,
Girl stuff.
Come on. You do need to go to the nursery.
Oh, she's
You
pregnant.
did slam. What?
No, I have to go back to my room to get stuff.
Okay, no, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
I have to go.
I am going to go to the nursery because all hurts.
Yeah,
All.
you do that. You do that.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
go.
So you're leaving?
I
Yeah.
leave. I run and
But
find.
before Roxana leaves, I'm going to say, but before you leave, guys, we have this magical hoop, but we can't just trust on it. We need to keep practicing in our brooms, and we need to keep doing everything else. Okay?
Okay, Dad.
Goodbye, Roxy.
Goodbye. I run and find Toby.
Sure.
No. What?
Yes.
Crazy. What about all your girl problems and homework and sleeping?
Should I have lied because I was lying there? Should I have rolled a deception?
You should have, yeah.
Hold on, I'll
I
do
think
it now.
roll it now, and people can All right. So
5 of them, or
you have to roll. Go ahead and roll your observe, lie, or wisdom if you want to determine whether she was lying or not. But at this point, she's already out of the room. So you're gonna go find Toby, and you actually will find Toby in. Oh gosh. So basically, I think that I think Albion will pretty much know when Roxana, or anyone else for that matter, is lying for the rest of the session. For the rest of the session. If anyone else is lying, Al will just know.
To be fair, it was pretty obvious. She was like, I got homework.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
That was so funny.
Homework. No, I don't want to do my homework. I actually have to go to the nursery. No, actually, I don't. It's your problems. Yeah.
Girl problems. See ya.
Roxana, you will be told that several of the Ilvermorny students recognized that the Cancer Zodiac champion is currently in the library, the Ilvermorny library. And you will find Toby. He's at a desk in the back somewhere, and he seems to be observing something on the table that he's sitting at. There's like this scorch mark, this strange little scorch mark on it that kind of looks like it's in the shape of a squid-like thing. And he's just kind of, rubbing his finger on it because it looks really, interesting.
I'm gonna creep up. And Roxana's going to use her Metamorphomagus ability to make her eyes unnaturally big as she leans over. And she's like,
Oh!
What you looking at?
Oh, Roxy! I see you, he says, pointing at your eyes.
Yes. They go back to normal.
I just came to brush up on the Quidditch rules one more time, and I don't know. I just noticed this weird scorch burnt mark on this desk. I wonder how it got there.
Can I possibly roll anything to? I look at it,
Yeah.
observe it.
Roll a spellcraft.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
It looks like it was the scorch mark was probably put there by some sort of minor incendio spell, maybe minor. You're not sure if the person who did it intentionally was trying to make it look like a squid, or if it was just an accident and it just so happened to look like that. You're not really sure.
Roxana just kind of pokes it. She's like, "Huh. Somebody was vandalizing school property."
I guess we have things like this back at our school too.
Oh yeah, I've done pretty much all of them.
True. So, Roxy, what do you think of practice? I think I'm getting a lot better.
You are getting a lot better.
What's new?
That is an excellent question.
Oh, spill, he says as he leans in.
Roxana looks around and she's like, "Okay, come with me." And she like grabs him. She shows
Okay.
and she's like,
Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?
"Okay, I have to tell you something, but you can't tell anyone."
Oh, you can trust me. I wouldn't tell a soul
Yeah.
anything.
I just have to say that because, somebody really trusted me with this information and I'm, kind of betraying their trust. And I just have to say that.
Does it make you feel better to admit that?
No, actually, I feel pretty bad, but I'm still going to tell you. So,
Oh, okay.
remember those symbols I showed you the other day?
Yeah, the Leo and the Sagittarius.
So, as it turns out, they are on some kind of hoop. That's where we saw the symbols. The hoop goes on your wand, and it can make you levitate. Yes.
Really?
Mhm.
Can I see it? I'd love to run some tests on it.
No, because we all agreed we wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh. Well, but you don't have the hoop?
No, Snowflake has it.
Oh, yes, the imbecile.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to call him that, but
Oh, it's got nothing to do with how he looks. It's he's unique, really. There is nobody in the world like him, and don't know if that's a good or a bad thing yet. But anyway, beside the point. Okay.
So it can make you levitate. For how long?
As long as you want, you can control it. You can also fly and control your movements with it.
Oh, wait. Are you gonna use it in the next event?
We talked about it, and we have decided to not use it. But if perchance somebody falls off their broom, we will use it. Or if they fall off their broom, they will use it to prevent injuries.
That makes sense. And if it does what I think you say it does, you could save someone off their broom, but make it still seem like you're still riding yours.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's what I was thinking, but there's another reason I'm telling you this.
Okay.
There's more than one hoop. And Al told me this story about his mother used to be an aura. And
Yeah, Miwa Mermat. I did some research on everyone,
Oh,
actually. Uh,
you know what happened to her.
I the article that I read about it didn't give details, but yes, it did explain that she um, fell in the line of duty.
She was killed because of the hoop. But she wasn't just killed by anyone. She was killed by Death Eaters. And they were speaking Russian.
Oh,
You know what this means?
well, Roxy, it could mean a lot of things. To be fair,
I've already sent a letter to Alec.
what did he say?
I asked if Varfolomei was in Japan.
Do you think he would tell you if he knew?
No. It's a lot easier to not tell me anything when it's writing. If I spoke to him face to face, I'd be able to tell if he knew. But I can't.
Well, uh, from what I know, I've only spoken to your brother a few times, and from what I know, I don't think that he is good at lying to you, but when he keeps silent about things, that probably is telling you something anyway.
It tells me he knows things. So the thing is, I need to know what the hoops are exactly. I need to know why the Death Teachers wanted them. Because, yeah, sure, they can make people fly, but I don't know what else they can do. And my father might have one.
Do you want me to see if I could find out more information about these hoop things? It's harder if I don't actually get to see it, but I can try.
What if I drew a picture? Would that help?
Sure.
All right. I'll pull out, like, if I have a school bag on me, I'm sure I've got like
Yeah.
pencils, and I'll sketch a picture as best I can.
Roll, perform, draw.
Oh
Roll,
God,
perform, draw.
-2.
Go ahead.
Roxana control.
Let's see how this goes.
She's gonna draw a circle. There.
There it is. 2d6 -2. Five.
It's not bad. 5 is actually not bad.
Okay.
It's a bit of a, you know, you'll draw a rough interpretation of it, and you know, with the symbol on, I'll say, oh, okay, I can get started on this right away if you want.
You don't have to. It's just I really need to know why they need something like this. Because if he has one, which I'm really scared he does, I have to tell somebody.
I understand. Um, the good news is they have. It's been a while since the wars ended. Roxy and most of the Death Eaters are in Azkaban. So I wouldn't worry too much.
There's only one I care about.
Yeah, I know. Um, I'll do what I can. In the meantime, I don't think it would be good for you to worry about it all the time, you know?
I just, if my suspicions are true, how am I going to tell Albion that the person who killed his mother is my father? how do you even open that conversation? Like, oh, by the way, just so you know, this is a thing. Like, how do you do that?
Well, I think first you need to establish some sort of rapport with them. You know, just be his friend, and eventually, I think that there would be an appropriate time. It's not going to be an easy time, but maybe after a bit of rapport, it won't be as bad.
Just to add a character, as soon as she started getting more serious, I want to point out like her eyes. It's very hard to see, but like just around her pupil, there's like a bit of a blue, like more electric blue than normal because she's got very vibrant eyes, but it's just almost a glowing ring around her eye.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, I suppose. But anyway, this Quidditch game is your priority.
Yeah. We're still deciding who's playing on what position, so I'm just trying to figure out the best thing to do.
Yes, just if they make you a beater, just, watch out for Finn. Because he's a knucklehead.
Yeah, I'm staying away from Finn as much as possible during the game. He's fine off the court, but in the court, oh no, I'm keeping out of his way.
I'm a beater on my team.
I think that you'll have fun with that.
Yeah, you know who else is a beater?
Who?
Our little friend Finnegan.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe you might be able to hit a few on his way. He would be very impressed if you were able to do that.
I really doubt that.
Just trying to be optimistic.
Oh, you always make me smile. Anyway, so yeah, you have to focus, get good at Quidditch because Tritus is watching.
Yes, that's right. I really want to talk to her more. I definitely will see if I can impress her with my moves out there.
Okay, so here's the thing. Don't come out straight away with like what you know, because she'll know I told you, and then she'll do that girl thing where they don't talk to you when they get all bitchy, she'll do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So just play it cool. Yeah.
I'll play it cool.
Small talk.
Do you have sunglasses?
Do I have sunglasses?
We'll cut the scene there, and you can decide if you have sunglasses.
I have sunglasses. I give him shades.
All right, you give him some shades. Okay, cool.